I posted the wrong photo, and it ruined everything. Social media has always felt harmless to me, just a place to share updates, dumb memes, and pictures of my life. I never thought twice about what I posted. Until one night, one slip destroyed everything I'd built. It was late, and I'd been scrolling through my camera roll, trying to find a picture of my dog to post. I was half asleep, barely paying attention. I uploaded the photo, typed a silly caption, and went to bed without checking. When I woke up the next morning, my phone was blowing up, missed calls, texts, notifications. At first, I thought it was a joke, but then I opened my app and froze. I hadn't posted the picture of my dog. I had posted a private photo, one that was never meant to leave my phone. A photo of me and someone I wasn't supposed to be with. The comments were brutal. Some people made jokes, others were cruel. But the worst part was the silence from the people I cared about. My girlfriend, my boss, my family. By the time I deleted it, screenshots had already spread. I couldn't take it back. I couldn't undo the damage. So my girlfriend broke up with me that day, her face pale and tight as she told me she finally knew the truth. My boss called me into his office, furious about the own professionalism and bad look for the company. Even friends I'd had for years stopped answering my calls. One photo, one careless click. That's all it took. I deleted every social app after that. I couldn't stand the thought of my mistake living out there, frozen in people's feeds forever. To this day, I still check my camera roll 3 times before I send anything, because I know how it feels to lose everything over a single post. I thought social media was just for fun, but for me, one wrong photo ended up being the most expensive mistake of my life. Do you want me to continue with the next one? I forgot my keys, and it exposed my neighbor. You said, I forgot my keys and it exposed my neighbor. ChatGPT said I forgot my keys and exposed my neighbor. Voiceover female, I've always been a little scatterbrained. But forgetting my keys that night turned out to be the biggest mistake and discovery of my life. It was late, almost midnight, when I got home from work. I dug through my purse and pockets, but my keys weren't there. Normally, I just call my husband to let me in, but he was out of town. My spare set was inside the apartment. Frustrated, I buzzed my neighbor, an older man who lived right across the hall. He was quiet, polite, the type who nodded in the elevator but never said much. I asked if I could use his balcony to cross over to mine, since our apartments were side by side. He hesitated but eventually agreed. When I stepped inside his place, the first thing that hit me was the smell. Stale chemical. Wrong. His apartment was dark except for one lamp, and I noticed he kept glancing toward a locked door in the corner. My gut screamed at me to leave, but I tried to brush it off as nerves. As we walked to balcony, the door suddenly cracked open. I'll never forget what I saw inside cameras. Dozens of them, screens glowing with live feeds. And on those screens, my apartment, my bedroom, bathroom, every private corner of my home. I froze, unable to breathe. He slammed the door shut, but it was too late. I had seen everything. I pretended not to notice, forced a shaky laugh, and climbed across to my balcony. My hands trembled so badly I almost slipped. The second I got inside, I locked every door and called the police. When they raided his apartment, they found years' worth of recordings. Not just of me, but of other neighbors too. Hidden cameras disguised as smoke detectors and outlets. I can't describe the violation I felt knowing someone been watching me in my own home, the place I was supposed to feel safest. Forgetting my keys that night exposed a predator living right next door. And while I'll never get back the peace of mind he stole from me, I'll always be grateful that mistake led me to the truth before it got even worse.